Welcome to United Unzipped. Me and Ian. Ian and I. What are you doing?
Oh, here I am from the basement.
Why didn't you use the lift?
Lift's broken, mate.
What about the stairs?
Stairs are broken.
Ah, how'd you make stairs?
Out of order. Someone's poured concrete down and turned them into a slide, mate. It's awful.
Sounds
United Unzipped. Have you got good news for me about the waves, mate?
kind of. I think it's really exciting news. Here's what happened. We didn't get a wave. But
what do you mean it's kind of good news then, mate?
Pereira has followed the FullTimeDEVILS Twitter account. And I know what you're thinking, but why didn't he wave then? Because I think Pereira is a genius and I think he's got much bigger plans than we ever imagined. He has now followed the account, which means every time we try and do a wave in the future, he will see it early. He is now our agent inside the dressing room. When we say somebody wave, he's literally going to be in the dressing room going, oi, give us a wave. Oi, oi, give us a wave. And then they'll wave.
Well.
We have got an agent working within the dressing room. And that is all we've ever dreamed of.
Thank you. Thank you, Pereira.
You hero. Or as we'll now call you, Agent P. Doing a spy face.
Oh,
Nailed it. So, that's good news, I think. Now, we have a new wave target for Agent P to go on to straight away. It is, of course, Morgan Schneiderlin.
Morgan Schneiderlin. He loves using his hands and waving, I imagine.
He does. It's his favourite pastime. So, let's try. Morgan, give us a
wave.
wave. Morgan, give us a wave. Morgan, give us a wave. Morgan, give us a wave.
Please, mate.
I don't know anyone called Morgan by their first name. Who's a man.
I'll tell you a little story, mate. I was in Morocco, and there was a man who pointed and said, I've got a friend who looks like Morgan Freeman.
Oh, there's another one. Yeah.
And this guy looked exactly like Morgan Freeman.
That's quite exciting.
And he charged roughly £5 for people to take photos with him.
Did he?
Yeah.
That's amazing. I have a cousin called Morgana who often abbreviates to Morgan, but she's a girl, so it doesn't really count.
Okay, mate, but her name's Morgana, so that's not the same, is it?
Well, maybe Morgan Schneiderlin's is, I don't know. Now, club news. United have won awards. They have been named the Club of the Year and they've won the Warmest Welcome Award from Visit Football Awards.
Stick that in your trophy cabinet.
A load of people, 5 of them, they were judges. They went up and down the Premier League grounds throughout the year and they looked at certain criteria and they dished out some awards. United won 2. Club of the Year, which focused on overall fan experience. Apparently we were good because our ticket line callback service is great. We have prominent use.
I love that callback service, mate.
It's the best service. We have a lot of help here to help staff, and we also have effective queue management. Good. And we welcome people warmly. And that means we recognise that a welcome isn't a single element, but a series of interactions, including announcements, signage, people, and a sense of place. We do both of those things. Well, all of those
Warmest
things.
welcome. So I think the trick is you rub your hands together and they get warm with the friction when you're shaking people's hands. That's how I imagine they've done it.
And that's not how they've done it.
I'm reading between the lines, mate. That's how they've done it.
It's wrong. Next, Ryan Giggs has surprised students in Salford. There's a new partner school with the MU Foundation, and he turned up to help take a PE lesson.
Oh, so he's supposed to go there?
Yeah, he was supposed to go there.
He didn't just go into the playground and go, behind him. Like, oh, it's Ryan Giggs. Why are you doing this?
Why would you cry if you saw Ryan Giggs?
Because he shocked you, mate.
I'd like that.
Okay.
Sometimes I wonder about you. So Ryan Giggs works with, though the Partner Schools programme places full-time coaches, such as Ryan Giggs, in local schools to work with pupils, staff, local primaries, and within the community to build lasting relationships, which is pretty darn cool.
And I think if you want to watch the video, best bit, 0.52 seconds, or 52 seconds, as it's also known, there's a little kid, he tries to do a pass to Ryan Giggs, falls over on his face, and Giggs is like, you're all right, mate.
No, that's because he's caring.
Oh.
He's caring.
Okay,
Now, Ollie gonna...
If you're that kid, you're forever going to be online, falling down in front of Ryan Giggs. You should be ashamed
funny.
of yourself.
Yeah, it's funny. You embarrass yourself and your family. From Ryan Giggs to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who has returned to management. He's gone back to Mould, where he was before.
Oh.
We went to Cardiff. That wasn't
I've
great.
got here Mould returns to Solskjaer. I thought he'd got mold, like a mold problem at his house.
No, like...
And he's got mould in his house.
Oh, you know, like...
Oh, no, that's great then. That's good news, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really good news.
Oh.
So it's been 13 months since he left Cardiff, and he's back at the club that he played for before he joined United, and he managed their first league title in 2011, which I'm reading, as you can tell. Which is
Just be natural,
cool.
mate. And what happened after the 2011 season?
They won it again in 2012.
See, you don't need these,
There
mate.
we go.
You don't need them.
Well,
What's next?
A story about Memphis Depay that we saw on Football 365, where a Dutch coach has called him out.
By the name of Adrianze.
Oh, fantastic pronunciation. Do it again.
Adrianze.
Oh, it's like being in Italy or something. Do it again.
Well, he's supposed to be. He's Dutch. He's from Dutchland.
Oh, I was imagining I had a red wine, it's all Italian. It was great.
Dutchland.
Yep, he says he's labelled him a Peruvian pan flute player who needs to be corrected. I don't know what that means.
Well, he's a football player, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't really get
Is
what.
that why he hasn't been scoring as many goals as we thought?
I mean,
Because
I
we've
don't
signed a
know.
Peruvian pan flute player.
It seems, is calling him a Peruvian pan flute player racist?
Well, he's not even from Peru.
Well, so I guess it is. Well, I don't think...
It's not even from Peru, mate!
I would love to meet a Peruvian pan flute player.
Exactly, we'd love it. I don't know what this
This guy's an
talking about.
idiot.
Basically, Adria Yanzi, go and get lost.
Yeah.
I had
That's
to
it.
try very hard not to swear there because
did a
I'm not
great
very
job.
happy
You
with
did-
you. If anyone's a Peruvian pan player,
No, don't say
it's
it is.
you.
No, because I
it's
think...
you, mate.
But I think there's nothing wrong with being a Peruvian pan flute player. It's not an insult.
Okay, well, you know what you play? You play a dube. You play Dion Dublin's clap drums. Get lost.
Nailed him. Fine.
Sticking up for the pie.
Commercial seal news now. Things aren't getting any better.
Yes, what?
We haven't got one. But I guess we're still basking in... I imagine the boardroom is just like a scene out of The Wolf of Wall Street. Is that what that film was called?
Better
Yeah.
than that, yeah.
There's so many parodies of that now. I've lost focus of what it's actually called. So I imagine it's the boardroom is a scene like that. They're still celebrating the New Era hat deal.
Okay, fair enough.
They're all in
So,
caps.
I thought, in the time being, I went on Chi Drinks, our Nigerian soft drink partner.
Sure.
And I thought I'd find one of our friends who likes Chi Drinks. This was the first comment that I found in the online feedback form, and it says, "We love Chi. Always used to give a bottle to my nana when she was alive." And now my children love it too, so...
I'm not saying...
God rest Nana's soul.
She had a bottle every day, and now she's dead.
Don't badmouth Chi, mate.
But I'm just saying,
Don't badmouth Chi.
what are they going to do? Make me
There's no
drink
sugar-
it, kill
there's
me
no-
off as well?
There's no sugar in them.
Kill me off as well. Let's look at some transfer news. Manchester United have been linked to Serbian youngster Marko Grujic. What do we know about him?
Nothing?
No, so we've done some research, haven't we, Ian?
Yes, scouts watched the
love-
Red Star Belgrade midfielder against FK
Them.
Rad Beograd last weekend. He's 19 years old. He scored an absolute screamer in a 3-0 win, and people say that he's like a young Matic. Because remember, in football journalism, you can't say someone's good. You have to compare them to
absolutely.
someone else,
Yeah.
ideally from the same region.
Yeah, of course,
Region of the world.
Yeah, that's how it works. If you're Portuguese and you have ever scored a goal, you might be compared to Ronaldo at some point in your life. Probably will be, in fact. So that's interesting. The Daily Mirror have reported it, but what they've reported is that the Daily Mail have reported it.
Yeah.
So the initial report is the Daily Mail one. They said we had scouts there. They say we're looking for replacements for Carrick and Schweinsteiger because obviously we've just bought Schweinsteiger, so we
Gotta get rid of him
Got to get rid
soon.
of him straight away.
Get one season out of him.
Chelsea allegedly also interesting, and he won the Under-20s World Cup with Serbia. The other
Maybe
day
he'll go to
when it
Chelsea and play in the Europa League. Pick up your form if you want him, Chelsea. You've already got Matic. You don't need a young Matic. You got Matic.
Fighting words for Chelsea from Ian
Jesus
Smith.
Christ.
Now, Bleacher Report have a claim that says Cristiano Ronaldo is getting sick, if he wasn't already, of working with Rafa Benitez. And you can understand why.
I'll tell you about this. I don't like Benitez. I think he looks like a novelty shampoo bottle.
He does look like a
Those
novelty
fat
shampoo
novelty
bottle.
shampoo
He
bottles.
does.
And I think
with his belly.
he's got the brains of a fat novelty shampoo bottle. And there's been clips in the past of Ronaldo going like, ugh, when he's been told to do something. But there was an interview where Ronaldo said he wants to retire at Real Madrid. People keep giving us hope like this, and I don't like it because it makes me sad when it doesn't happen, mate.
Gillan Balahay, off of the stuff he says, which is often wrong and sometimes right, says that he thinks Ronaldo will probably leave at the end of the season because he's now achieved everything. He's won every trophy he could have won whilst at Real Madrid, and he's now their all-time top goal scorer. So in terms of challenges there, the mission is complete. So the suspicion is he might leave to either PSG, if he wants to go and win some stuff in France, earn some money, or Manchester United. Obviously there's an option there. Or is it a case that he waits a few more years because it'd probably be 2 or 3 years and then he'll be off in America, won't he?
And can I just say to Gwilym Bulahay, I said bull instead of Balahay.
Yeah, you said it wrong.
What I said to him, mate, is how many people, when they become the club's all-time top goal scorer, right, I'm leaving now.
Job done.
I don't
Not
know.
often. Not often. So let's look at the passive-aggressive clip of the week.
You are always doubting. I have to say that he can score. And he scored now, so...
He was having a laugh, but he was still being passive and aggressive.
Slightly smiley, but it was passive and aggressive.
Yeah, it's both of those things. He just likes to be passive, but also very aggressive. Very aggressive in a passive, friendly way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still aggressive. Now, let's close the show with the social media roundup.
My favourite bit.
Let's start with Juan Mata.
Everybody's favourite player! Love Juan Mata. Absolutely love him.
That was some good
Love Juan Mata.
singing.
If I ever get to meet him in my life, it will be a glorious experience. I think it'll make the best video on the internet. That's all I'm saying.
That was beautiful. I think he made a very good point. So, Juan Mata, he was Manchester United Player of the Month. So brilliant. He beat Martial to the award, but Martial won the Premier League Player of the Month.
Fair
So that's
play,
interesting.
mate.
They're both
Share it
Players
out.
of the Month, and that's great news, isn't it?
Also, here's a picture of Juan Mata holding the fin of a glass shark.
What?
As far as what the award looks
Oh,
like.
right.
Thought we'd cut to that.
Yeah, good idea.
Looks a bit like that.
Blew my mind.
Like that.
Next, Rooney has congratulated Cristiano Ronaldo on his 4th, I think, Golden Boot and becoming Real Madrid's all-time leading goal scorer, which is nice of him. And I don't know if you saw it, but the BBC did a documentary about Rooney recently and about his goals for England and his general career. And in it, they interviewed Ronaldo, who is just as coy and, to be fair, annoying as he always is in interviews where he said, maybe one day I'll play with Rooney again. I miss playing with him. Maybe we'll play together again.
He's
Who knows?
just like this, mate.
He loves that, doesn't he? So when he was at United, he did the same thing. And now he's at Real Madrid, he's doing the same thing. Except he isn't coming, is he? He hasn't happened.
Might do, mate. He might do.
Luke Shaw's retweeted this. Go on in, talk about it. I'm upset.
Some Russian United fans were going to the match. They made themselves a little flag saying, "Stay strong, Luke. Get well soon," basically. And he retweeted it because he appreciates our support. So if you find yourself for 5 minutes free, why not tweet Luke and go,
That's not-
hope
yeah.
your leg gets better soon,
Yeah,
mate.
cheers,
We
mate.
know he
Yeah.
watches these videos. We know he's watching it right now.
Yeah.
I hope you're enjoying the video, Luke.
Hi, Luke. Interestingly, if you don't have Twitter, just quickly get an account because then you can do our waves and then you can send nice messages to Luke Shaw.
If you don't have
So-
Twitter, honestly, take a look at yourself. Get a mirror, have a look at yourself in the mirror and just ask yourself, why don't I have Twitter when everyone else in the world has it? What's wrong with me? And then just get Twitter.
That's Smitty saying that.
Love it.
So listen to him. And finally, this is our Star Wars parody, which, to be honest, is probably better than the actual film.
Nothing will stand in our way.
Controversial.
Well, it doesn't have. Did you see anything of Jar Jar Binks in it? So who would watch it?
There's going to be someone somewhere going, "Where's Jar Jar?"
Yeah, me.
I'm not watching this.
Yeah, I'm not. If you don't bring Jar Jar, why would you watch it? Right, that is the end of the United Unzipped. We will zip back up for another week.
I'm
What
gonna
are you doing?
head back down the ledge, mate. Fuck! Fuck! What's we look, mate?
It's like that film where that guy cut his arm off. Only more depressing.